So you just hit a parlay. You flexing on the gram. You like, man, I'm gonna go to the club and drop a band because I know I got 50 bands now. And you get a call from someone and he's like, hey yo. You're like, who's this? He like, Uncle Sam. Who Uncle Sam? Then you're like, what do you mean you don't know Uncle Sam? I don't know Uncle Sam. Oh yes, boy, you do. It's called the IRS. So if you're caught in this situation, you're like, what the heck is that? What's going on? Why is he calling me? I thought I only had to report if I had significant winnings or whatnot. But the truth is, you got to report everything. It's taxable. So let's talk about what happens if you ghost the IRS. By the way, you don't want to do that. First of all, you get a 25% penalty. That's like literally paying your losing bets twice. You get interest charges that make your credit cards look like nothing. Like that interest ain't nothing. If you really want to push it, you can spend some quality time with an FBI agent or another agent, by the way, not really an FBI agent, but like just for the sake of it, getting to the point. Boy, you get locked up.
You're about to get locked up. They won't let you out.
Here's what you must report though. Winnings over $600 when the payout is 300 times your bet. Yes, they, are very specific because they're like that. Anything over $5,000, you got to call your homie or your accountant and be like, hey, yo, I need help. Technically, every bet. You're like, what do you mean every bet? You just said if it's over 600 and 5,000. What if it's like $5? Every bet you made, whether it be on a sports book like FanDuel or something, or just like you and your friend flipping a coin, you got to declare that on your taxes. Okay, how do I get around this? Like, I just hit a parlay yesterday and it was $300. I don't want to file that. Well, here's the thing. You got to file it if you like it or not. Some solutions to how to get around the IRS and not getting yourself into any types of issues is, first of all, track everything like your life depends on it, okay? It's not just for people who are smart or like, oh, I'm doing too much. No, you got to track everything. First of all, you need to track the date and time of each bet. Even if the bet is at 2:45 a.m. PST and you're in a club or whatever, you have to track that. The second thing is you have to track the amount that you wagered. Whether it be $1, 50 cents, 20 cents, $500,000, whatever the amount, you need to do it. The type of bet, make sure to track that, whether it be a money line, a spread, or like a 12-leg or 15-leg parlay, which is hard. Also, the platform used, whether it's like FanDuel, DraftKings, things that are legal. Don't do like illegal freaking chicken races, or what's it called? Fighting. The second thing is screenshot the game. So you need to have proof that you actually playing this game. By the way, I'm saying this so the IRS has to say something to you, you have like records of evidence that you weren't trying to do tax evasion. Otherwise, you're going to end up like Al Capone. So screenshot before the game, screenshot the final scores, screenshot the payout. So if you go on FanDuel or DraftKings, you should have a payout section. All you got to do is go to it, take screenshots of that, and then making sure you save everything in a folder for tax purposes. And here's another strategy you can do is having a separate bank account specifically for like gambling winnings. So keep your betting funds separate from your daily expenses and making sure that you know exactly which of the transactions on your like bank statements come from the gambling. Also, it helps you maintain like your gambling limit so you don't really exceed it, or you're not pulling from your life savings and stuff like that. So it's a way to keep yourself in check. And also making sure you create a clear paper trail each time. So what that is if you're going to use Cash App, making sure you have all the Cash App receipts there. That way it doesn't get confusing, and time comes where you get audited or something, you know exactly how to approach it because you came prepared. And another thing you can do is if you have significant winnings, you could actually do regular payments. Instead of paying your taxes at the end of the year or filing at the beginning of the next year, you can do quarterly payments where every quarter of the year you set up like, I'm going to pay X amount in taxes. That way you don't got to deal with it at the end of the year. For some people, it might make more sense, like independent contractors, for example, for myself as an agent, it makes more sense for me to do that. So making sure you set up apart approximately about 25% of the winnings you have each quarter. So the payment deadlines are April 15, June 15, September 15, and January 15. So it's quarter, okay? And you have to submit using a form called the 1040 ES form. So remember, treating your betting wins like a business isn't just a smart thing to do. Like, it's something that's really needed. The IRS doesn't really distinguish between a professional gambler and someone who just got lucky.
She's up all night for good fun. I'm up all night to get lucky.
Or someone who just does it because they want to do. It doesn't matter how you get the gambling winnings or whatever. You need to report it no matter who you are and what you're doing. So remember, people, In life, there are a few guaranteed things: death, taxes, and the IRS wants your money. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, please smash the subscribe button like you smash the freaking bet button. And remember, I'm not a tax professional. I'm just trying to help you out so you don't go to jail and you can keep betting and keep, growing the gambling addiction hotline so those people can have jobs for the rest of their lives, okay? If you want to see another video about money or about real estate agents, click right there. You can watch. Other than that, peace.